Yo! What's up, everybody? It's Superfly Fat Guy A59 coming at you again. Alright, guys, this is gonna be like a knife talk video. Maybe that's what we'll call it. It's just a little bit. Let me fix this camera. Is there something on the screen there? Haha, should have did that before I started this. Alright, this is just, it's just, I don't know, just some updates, some knife talk, some things that I like, dislike, what have you. I also wanted to show you what knife I got. People have been saying, you know, you put up this teaser video, where the hell are you going to show us, or when the hell are you going to show us what you got? I got the Benchmade 940. The Osborne. Love this little thing, man. It's just, it's awesome. Super lightweight. It's like 2.9 ounces, I think. I think it's got like a 3.4 inch blade. Super thin, super lightweight. Love it. And the cool thing is, man, it's like this OD green, but it's got this anodized titanium backspacer, and it's purple. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's sick. Like, I love this knife. I've been looking at this knife for a long time, and I finally decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and pop on it. So that's what I did, and man, I tell you, it's awesome. And look at the, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but the spine of this blade, look at just the angle changes. Like, it's just crazy looking. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see if I can get closer. It's crazy, like the angle changes, and it's just a sick blade, and I love it. And it's, like I said, it's super lightweight. It's exactly what I like. It's real thin, and conceals in the pocket superbly. Super smooth. You know, I can flick it out either which way. I can even just use the access lock and pull down and open it that way. It's just super smooth. And I told you about this first because I wanted to say, new people to knives. Okay, I was the same way when I started in this knife community. I was like, the hell does it matter if you like your knife tip up or tip down in the pocket? Like, who cares? You know, what's the difference? Well, I wanted to clarify this for anybody that's new to knives, because I didn't know, and I didn't care until I started getting more into knives and realized, at least for me, why I like tip up carry. So this is a terrible drawing of a pocket in like your pants, but we're gonna say the pocket looks like this, okay? When you have tip up and you're carrying it in your pocket, it's carrying like this in your pocket, okay? So, and this is the right side pocket for me, and this is where I keep my cash and stuff like that. So when I'm reaching in my pocket to get anything else, I'm reaching past that knife, going down into the pocket, right? Well, if it's tip up, then that means the blade is in the back of my pocket. So if it ever opens up, it's not, this tip and that sharp ass blade is not going to hinder me at all if it's open a little bit and I go to reach in. Now, think about your knife being tipped down in your pocket, and that accidentally opens just a little bit while it's in your pocket, and you reach your hand in there and you get caught on that tip, and then you yank your hand back out. You're going to slice yourself wide open. It's going to be like a letter opener on your skin, and it's just going to slice you right open. That's why I prefer tip up, or tip down left right side, really, left side carry, because then the blade is going to be in the back of my pocket. So left side carry on the right. So basically left side, like, how can I explain this? You know what I'm trying to say. Like, it would be for left side carry, but I'd have it on my right side so the blade is in the back of the pocket. Anyway, that's the reason why I like tip up. So, tip up. I said that right. Yeah. Another thing, I hate flippers. I'm just not big into flippers. People have asked me that, do you like this knife or that knife or whatever, and what do you think about it? If it's a flipper, I'm not into it. I'm just not into flippers for whatever reason. Most of them are spring assisted, and I'm just not big into assisted knives at all. And then the flipper, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it. I prefer a thumb stud or a thumb hole like Spyderco's, and just flicking it open with my thumb, or whatever way I can. But I just don't like the flipping motion of it. I don't know. Some people love them. I'm just not a big fan of them. The evolution of a knife person. I have some notes over here. I wanted to talk briefly about this just because it seems so true. You start out liking knives, and you buy as many as you can. And you buy all these cool knives, and regardless of what at this point, you don't care about what the materials are, what the blade material is, the steel. I mean, you don't care about any of that. You just want all these knives, all these cool knives. Then you start you start forming your own opinions about things, and you start forming your own likes and dislikes about things. So then you start trading and selling off things and buying new things, and that's kind of where I'm at. I found out what I like. I found out that, man, well, as far as right now, in the between $100 and $200 range, there are some amazing knives. For $100 or over, but under $200, there's just some amazing knives out there that could last you a lifetime. So that's kind of where I'm moving towards, is that general area. And but at the same time, I don't want a huge collection at all, because I've also moved towards a user. I want to use my knives. I've dwindled down my collection to a very few knives. Okay. And I can name every knife that I have right now. For one, the Buck 422, I think it is, that Buck Run 11 sent me. That's basically a work knife. When I go, to help my buddy at the house that he's flipping, and the other night I helped him, and we cut drywall and everything else, and I used that Buck. It's just a hard ass working knife, And then I have my three EDC knives for right now: the Paramilitary 2, the ZDP Dragonfly, and this. Okay, and I also have the CRKT Ripple, but I'm thinking about getting rid of that. I don't have a use for it, and I have better knives, so I don't see me carrying it often. But the only thing that's kind of keeping me from selling it is I do like to carry that knife when I don't want to carry something that's retail like $200 or more, So I mean, it's a $30 knife. I could replace that a lot easier than I can what I paid for this. So I don't know. So I've been thinking about selling that and getting rid of it. And then I have the two knives that I keep in my bug out bag at all time: the Falk Niven F1 and the Light My Fire Mora. And then I have my GI Customs backpacker. Sorry, bro, I can't believe I forgot what that was for a second. But yeah, and that's like my camping knife. Like when I go out my camp, that's the knife that I take with me. So, and then I have the I have the knives, the sentimental knives that I don't ever use. And then the only other thing that I have other than that is that tactical straw that Vance Rhodes did a sprint run of, and I don't think he did any more of them. I thought about selling that too, because I really don't have a use for it, but at the same time I really think it's awesome. I think it's an awesome concept and just an awesome, useful little tool. But I don't know, I consider getting rid of that too, just to send it to somebody that could, that's going to carry it and that's going to appreciate it more than just me keeping it in my in my closet. That's the whole thing with all this, is to swap out knives so that people can use them, and that I can also get some new stuff too. So anyway, because I'm throwing stuff, I like to throw things, whatever. Okay, so I pretty much cleared everything in my notes. Now I wanted to show Serene Madness something. I took your knife and I bought a lanyard. Or has a lanyard on it. I tightened the lanyard up a little bit though. I like mine to be really taut, and so I took it off and I retied it, and it's really tight now. And I went down to my local knife shop, and he's got this huge bin of sheaths that are just random ass sheaths, and they go for like $2 to like $6 or something like that. And this was a $2 one. It was kind of a junky one, but it served the purpose that I needed it for. And I love sheaths like this anyway. So I went and bought a sheath for it, brother. And I don't know if it's picking it up very well. I hope it is. It's black. It's leather. And it had this, like, it was longer than this. And then it had this huge belt buckle or belt loop on it. And it was just, I mean, it was huge. It was like for a really long, like, fillet knife or something. So anyway, I cut all that off. And I use this sheath now for this knife that you made. And then, as you know, I sent it off to Centric 77, and he put his edge on it. And then I took some like 200 grit sandpaper and kind of went across it and smoothed it out real good, just on the edges. And then I bought one of those quick thumb stud things for, like, you put on like a buck 110 or whatever, like I put on my buck knife. Well, they make one that's a bar, and I bought one, and I put it on the back of this knife to give me a better place to put my thumb when I'm using it, because this is a really fine edge up here, and it kind of gets to your thumb a little bit. So I bought that, and unfortunately the blade was too thin to just screw this on. So I had to JB weld it on. So it's not coming off. But anyway, so I mean, we got the, the lanyard, the knife that you made, Centric 77's edge, and then I bought one of these things on it, and bought one of these things and JB welded it on, and now it is a perfect user that I'm going to use forever for my package opening. And then whatever I'm doing around, while I'm sitting here, I'll use this for any task that I have. So, brother, I love this knife, dude. I absolutely love this. You made this, and it's awesome, and you thought enough of it to send it to me, and I absolutely cherish it, dude. I do, and I love this thing. And I think that it was awesome when you sent it. But I've done some upgrades to it, and I love it even more, brother. So now I got a sheath, I got basically a thumb rest, or thumb ramp, I guess you'd say, maybe. I don't know, thumb rest sounds good. And a wicked super edge of sand on it, and I just love this thing, dude. So anyway, guys, I think that's about it. It was this 10-15 minute video, just me rambling. Anyway, this is basically knife talk and revealing to you what blade I got and some upgrades that I did to the Serene Madness blade. So everybody, go check out Serene Madness. I'll put his link down below. He's an awesome dude. I also put Centric 77's link below, so definitely go check them guys out, and tell them I sent you. Alright guys, well, I think that's about it, so take her easy.